Well, here's a video I haven't done. I haven't done many, there's lots I haven't done, but this is the Jacaranda tree. Now, I bought this by mail order about 11 or 12 years ago. Jacaranda. Now, I bought it because it blossoms. It's quite difficult to see though. Sort of see more of it there. Now that's last year's foliage, I think. But as you can see, I mean, it's got a solid base. And there was a fire, so someone put that on my tree. The fire was at a property down the road. Now the only problem I got really is it's got two main trunks, and this one is sort of taking up a bit of space. And I'm sort of thinking, well, I could chop this one back, or at least maybe chop that arm back, and I'm not sure that this one's actually alive. It does actually have, if you follow that up there, along there, over to there, it's got some, it's alive, so, but at the same time it's also keeping the Bismarck from falling over there, so I sort of don't know what to do really. As you can see, I cut it a bit there, which is sort of a bit ugly. There's a bird up there enjoying my jacaranda. But it should be sort of starting to blossom around now. Well, next month I think, but I won't be here for that. But shooting into the sun there, so it's quite fantastic. So it's quite a fast grower, I mean, relatively speaking. I mean, that's 10 years, so, and it didn't grow up in a straight line, so I'm not sure whether I could have done anything about that. I'm sort of quite inclined to chop this bough down, but I just don't like cutting bits of tree back, you know, because it's got its fair share of light over there. See, this tree sort of wants a bit over here. It's sort of like, but I just, you know, the idea of putting a saw into that bough, it just goes against all my senses, and that's a part and parcel of me. I find it very difficult to maintain a garden when it comes down to doing ugly things like that chopping of that bough, you know. I just don't like doing it. I could maybe chop a few bits of this off, you know, maybe I could chop it a bit there, but you know, maybe I could chop that bit off there. But I quite like it because it seems to be keeping these Bismarck palms upright. That's the one I really want to date, but I just, you know, just don't like cutting things. As you can see, it's sort of up there. You can see it. I told you. You can see it from all the way from the back of the house. I'm not sure how this video will pan it in there. You can just see it sort of strutting through there between the palms, right up there. So that's the Jacaranda. Shame. It's just a shame I don't do more videos, because, you know, I love all this stuff, but there's not much you could do about it. I was thinking that one of the things about the earlier days was there was a lot to get excited about, because I was going to the shops and I was buying things and I was planting things. But, you know, once you've done that, there's not much to do. It just does it all itself. I don't even have to come out and water it. You know, the idea of if I have to water this, there's something seriously wrong. You know, there's nothing I can do to provide this with water. Yeah. But this used to be what I call the hazel. It was used to be so hot here, everything just parched. But the shade is sort of protecting the ground soil and the moisture, and so it's not really suffering in the way that it used to. But it would get scorched down here and everything would burn. But that's it, Jacaranda.